So I'm going to start here in the bathroom. As you can see right there, there's a crack that goes all the way up the bathroom wall. And it looks like and that's been there since the house has been here. I'm not sure what they were doing right there, but I started asking myself when I first moved in and I saw that, why they hadn't just, at least repainted that or sealed it or something. And as I started looking a little closer, the whole bathroom is the wrong color. This is not the same color as the rest of the house. So the whole bathroom needs to be painted to begin with, which they've made it infinitely harder. Not allowing us to do a walkthrough until after we closed, which didn't allow us to see what all needed to be fixed. So now we've got all our stuff moved in here. And so it's going to become a major issue now getting stuff like this done. But then you have things like this right here where they've just dripped a different colored paint. This is cracked all around the top there. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can see a little better maybe. It's kind of, there you go. Yeah, it's cracked. And that's all the way, that's all through the house. This video is actually dual purpose for those of you that are looking at it in the comparison we're doing with my buddy's Palm Harbor home. This is also for them to come correct the stuff that needs to be corrected. So if this is Clayton looking at this, just dispense with the color commentary and you can just kind of see what needs to be fixed. I think he fixed that right there because it was not even sealed. That had about a quarter-inch gap between that and the wall. I think he sealed it up. There's another one here that's really hard to see now because, of course, we've moved a bunch of stuff in here, but let's see if I can move this. Oh, no, he sealed that up. No, he didn't. But right there is cracked, and that's all the way up from the wall. So there's that. Let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of paint spots and paint drips on different places, like down here. There's one right there at the closet. And those are all through the house. I don't know that I have time to show each and every single one, but I will try. Let's see. Oh, sorry, we're still getting everything unpacked. Let's see. This way. So yeah, there's paint drips. That's all, wall paint on the white trim. You've got paint up there. I've tagged a few of them, but a lot of the tags have fallen off. So there's that. There's paint drips on the floor still. But now all our furniture is here, so they're gonna have to figure that out too. This is all because we did not get to look at it before we closed. So let's take a look.
The new king is
That's got a little bit of a crack start right there. Okay. Let's run around through here. My daughter's room, there's actually paint drips all down the blinds. So those need to be replaced or cleaned. There's drops of paint on the floor and on her trim, but of course all her furniture's in there now. So I don't know how that's going to be dealt with. Let's see here. So just come along here. Let's see. There's like this stuff was all here when we moved in. Like it's all, the doors all scratched up and stuff. Hush. As you come along here, you can tell we got a paint drip that came all the way down, and they just, somebody go over there with her for a second, please. And it just kind of runs all the way down the wall there. There's paint smears here, down here, Here's other spots right here. You can tell where they've just kind of didn't do a great paint job. Whoever painted this was not real good at what they did. For those that are not, for those that are, we're working on the comparison, that are looking at this video for the comparison, understand this, like, this is all stuff that was here when we moved in, and part of this is probably from the factory, which was Fleetwood, and part of it is from the contractors that were in here. That being said, the guy that came to fix it, which was Vlad, he was actually really, really good. There's cracking there. He's really, really good, but he's having a hard time getting the materials. He finally got frustrated when I asked him, what were they thinking about when they were painting. He said they must have been drunk. And he works for the people that did the painting. Look, that didn't get painted right there. So he's trying to fix stuff here, but he got frustrated because he could not get the material he needs to fix it. So he doesn't have the right paint, all sorts of stuff. There's little marks like this all over the place. Right down in here, we got a spot that still got white showing through. So there's that. Let's see here. So as we move over in here, let's see. Shut this door. Oh, another fun fact. When we first moved in here, about 3 days after we closed, like, the front door just fell off its hinges because they didn't get enough screws into it, and the back door would not lock, so that was kind of fun. I didn't have a locking door in the place. Right here, the grout is separated up from the wall. It's not even sealed in. I'm pretty certain, let's see, yeah, that got sealed in. Okay, so let's see, here's a fun one. This whole door is warped, so it won't close. Okay, so you close it, boom, won't close. Yeah, so let's turn this light on here, because this is a cool one. So there's bits of paint all over, as you can tell, like, just smeared all through here. And I'll touch base on this. Like, if you look under here, they did a really crappy job doing the bottom of the cabinets. Like, it's just horrible. Here, you can tell, see, cabinet's just kind of falling out there at the bottom. It's really bad job. This is the quality of work that was done. Here, let's take a look here. Oh yeah, that's just kind of peeling off. Yeah, this is the high quality work I got for the several $100,000 I paid. Let's see, same thing here. If you look over here, it's not sealed. There's paint just like all over the place. That was a huge crack. They sealed it up. It still hasn't been really completely corrected, or it doesn't look good. It's still not painted. Let's see. That's what we got. Here, this was really cute, I thought. So if you notice how the tile doesn't line up right there, and then it doesn't line up over here. So everything is shifted to the right. It's not even lined up right. And then, of course, under here you got a cabinet just kind of falling apart there. We got that. There's, let's see here. Yeah, up under here is pretty bad. Anyway, so, and of course there's more doors here that don't completely. Here's right. Yeah, like, actually, like you can tell, actually, it doesn't even shut. So here's something fun. So look at this side. Now look at this side. They're two different colors. Yay! Okay, so this is something else. As you go through here, you notice there's like paint, just paint smears and crap all over the place. If you go up top, which here, let's go ahead and do that, because that'll illustrate the point a little bit better. So as you go up top here, so I thought, well, because I was wondering how far up does this dark paint go? And you come up here and you can see here, where they've tried to fix it, and of course just paint all over the place. But you look up here, like, See, there's gray paint on the ceiling over there, and this is what we got here for the paint job, all the way over at the top of the cabinet. So, yeah, they figured, well, they won't see that. We'll just do a crappy job there. This is all cracked out through here. You know, all the way through there. That's all cracked out. But here's what they did. So I went to look, and and there's paint just all over the place. I mean, they didn't do any kind of tape or anything. So I started looking. What they've done is they painted this whole kitchen the wrong color. And then they came back in and tried to fix it after they put the cabinets in. So, you know, you paint the walls and then you put the cabinets in. That way you don't get paint on the cabinets. But what they did was they painted it the wrong color. They put the cabinets in, and then they came back through and tried to paint it the right color, as can be evidenced by this situation here. We're seeing two different colors. So that's what we've got there. And then this is just the wrong color, so they're gonna have to figure out about repainting that, fixing that. But they also need to fix all this paint all over everything. It's just kind of scattered about. Let's see here. This formica that they have on the cabinets, like, look, see it right there? It's not even connected. It's coming apart. This other side was coming apart, and this was just off, so I had to super glue that. But then the guy that was here said, well, don't do that. I need to contact seam it. So there's that. There's a gap, of course, between your cabinets and your walls here, which I don't know that that's really supposed to be like that, but whatever. You got a crack right here that he actually sprayed some texture on, but you can see it's still, you zoom in just a little bit, you still got the crack in there, so that's pretty cool. Come over here, and if you look at that. It's like they didn't even paint in there, or they just kind of rubbed in. I don't know. It's on all four of them. Look, that's how it looks on all four of them. There's that one, and that one. Up here, they didn't even take the time. I didn't even notice that, but they didn't even take the time to take off the paint from around there. That's kind of cute. And here's a funny one. I've noticed this before, but I didn't. Look, that wire sticking out. That's gotta be great. Okay, so. And of course, like all along the trim, there's paint all over the place. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. We got cracks in the ceilings again. Okay. Let's see, let's come along through here. You got, of course, the ever-present paint drops. Here's where because there was a crack there, so I think he filled that in and then sprayed the texture on it. He's gonna come back and paint it, but he can't even get the paint to do that. If you look right there, look, there's just a drip that just kind of wiped up. Got a crack right here. This is by the front door. Bing. This is the door that just fell off. They had to fix that. That was cool. There's a crack there. Okay, so come back around. We got, I'm not certain what that is. Let's see, come along here. And then you had these little, where are they at? Oh, yeah. There, hold on. Let's zoom back a little bit. You got, like, stuff like that. There was that, and there's another one that was right along. Oh, here it is. Right there. You got those kind of throughout the house, too. Let's see, more like paint that's run down that whoever did it just kind of wiped it off or what have you, I guess. I don't know. There's that. And a lot of this stuff, I've got furniture hiding a bunch of problems at the moment too, which is awesome. So we got, let's see, you can tell kind of the job in between there that they did for ceiling is, yeah, whoever did it apparently did not know how to run a caulking gun. But there it is. You've got, they couldn't even get the stuff matched up there. That's pretty good. But you got paint, you know, they can't decide if they need to have white paint there or gray paint there. It's supposed to be gray down to where it goes white, but what they did is they've got white and they've got gray on the trim. Well, that's pretty cool. There's that. Okay, let's head towards the bathroom here. And this is by no means everything, because I don't know that I could find everything all at once. It's like a million different things. So a lot of my furniture now is hiding like paint spots and stuff like that. I don't feel like moving it out at the moment, but there's paint spots all over everything. You know, spots where they've just run it, you know, let paint run down. Now there's a couple of spots I can show you, but like I know, let's see, let me back out here a little bit. Look at that. It's hard to tell. See the discoloration there, miscolor? Yeah, they apparently did something and tried to fix it. It didn't really work. I've got a crack there. That's cracking. The paint's not good on it. There's actually little paint drops, paint specks on here, and on that new wall over there, or the new door here. There's a crack in here, and I think he fixed that and put the spray texture on it. But you got stuff like this right here. Back there's another one of those. I don't know if you can see. I can move this out a little bit. Hold on. Right there, I've got that. There's more paint running down there. There's like more paint drips, gray all over the white back in here. Back and move this real quick. And like right there, that's crap like that. Like that doesn't even look professional. But you know, this is what it is. Let's see. There's stuff over here, but so in here, like if you let me back up a little bit. So if you look right here, that's where there was paint, and they just kind of tried to scrub it off, and it still left it. They haven't come back and maybe tried to clean it out, and it actually creates like a real washed out spot because it was white paint, and it's all over the door. There's still, like, you can see paint spots right in here. So there's still all that. You got, this is cracked right in here. You got a huge crack up here. And as you can see, we've got gray paint on the white ceiling. And then there's kind of through here, you're going to have gray paint like over here on the windowsills, down here on the trim. You got stuff like this where they just, another little black mark there. That right there is trying to fix. I think he's super glued. It was all cracked out. So you got all that. And little stuff like this here. You know, there's my toothbrush, but this is, look at that. This is actually paint that was smeared on here. The grout, hold on, I'm going to pause this and I'll come back.